everybody. I'm Sophia Parola with Garden State Film Festival, and here with me is Erix. He made the commercial Thank You, Big Brother. That is accepted into Garden State. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor.
It's such an honor to be able to talk to you, so thanks for taking some time out so we can talk more about this commercial. But before we do, can you explain a little bit about yourself and what you made at the festival this year?
Yeah. So a bit about myself is I started off as a video editor, and I kind of wanted to dabble a little bit into directing. So I just did a full launch after the pandemic, started writing some specs, and lo and behold, now it's in festivals. You know what I mean? Especially the Garden State Film Festival, which I'm glad to be part of.
That's so amazing. Yeah. And did you want to talk about, we're going to ask questions about it today, but did you want to
Yeah,
give a
no
little
problem.
synopsis about?
I would say Thank You, Big Brother. It's kind of like it's meant to be a sports commercial, but at the same time, it's just kind of like showing gratitude for everyone, not just like the brothers, but anyone that's like a mentor or a father figure that kind of helped you get to um, help you, I guess, succeed in your goals.
I love that because there is so much more than just parents that are really involved in the shaping of children's lives and just raising the youth.
Takes a village.
Absolutely. It really is beautiful. I'd love to ask you where your experience lied before you made this commercial. Did you have a lot of experience in spec commercials, like you said, or yeah, how did this begin?
No, so I always wanted to be a director, went to film school, but all of like the job opportunities was always editing. So I did get a lot of opportunities to edit commercials. And then once the pandemic hit, it was just kind of like, I think I can do this. I'm going to take a crack at it. So, and now we're here.
So what are the hats that you wore in this and Thank You Big Brother? You were the director, like what are all the things
So
that you
I was the producer, the director, and then I would say I was the principal editor. I did have like somebody else come in, help me out a little bit, give me their opinions, but I kind of had most of all the hats. Shout out to William Vargas, who was the DP, Eric
wonderful
Sanchez,
job.
who was the producer as well. I mean, they're not here with us, but they will be at the festival watching it. So those guys definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah, they were amazing. The commercial was just so beautiful, and like I love you mentioned that it was a sports commercial because it just seems like it's something that can be really universal.
Yeah.
And so, what was your inspiration for the voiceover, like the words that it had in it, and just the meaning of it? Did you have someone who was a big brother to you? Like, what was your inspiration for writing?
No, so I'm actually the big brother. But
Thank you to yourself. Yes.
nah, I was just thinking about the relationship that my brother and I have and how we always help each other out, right? So even though it's called Thank You, Big Brother, is like he's such an inspiration because he's like a personal trainer, has all this discipline. But we always help each other out. I shot like some videos, like some exercise videos for him, and he's like, man, thank you so much. Like, I'm grateful and all this other stuff. And I was like, that's an idea. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, that's an idea. I always wanted to do something in the lines of like Nike and Adidas. But I am a big believer in selling emotion instead of like selling something like a certain product is like, all right, how do we sell an emotion? And this emotion is gratitude, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So I feel like that's more in line with like whatever brand, whether it be Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, So
Right. And so much of it is how you feel when you have it on too, and that gives you the confidence to do the things you would do wearing Adidas and Nikes and all that. I could definitely see you work. I don't know if you already do, but absolutely can see you making a commercial for them and it playing on TV.
I hope so. I hope so.
Is that the goal?
That's yeah. I hope I get there. Yeah.
Oh, you definitely will. I hope that they see this. So, where did you find your actors and where did you film?
So the guy who plays the big brother is actually my younger brother, Argelis Mercedes. And then the kid who plays the younger one, I was actually playing basketball. And I do have like my own like clothing line, so to say. I'm Dominican, so he saw something with like a Dominican coat of arms, and he's like, "I need one of these," and I said, "I'm gonna get you one, but you have to act in this commercial that I have because you're really good at basketball and I need this like younger guy. He's like, I've never acted before in my life. I was like, I'll coach you. Don't worry. Like, I got it. I got you. So we practiced every day until we got to shooting day. And then, of course, it was raining and slippery and stuff like that. But because they already kind of knew the moves, they were able to nail everything. And his name is Gene. And Gene, he was amazing. That was his first time acting. His family in Dominican Republic were going crazy. They were like, oh, my God. Like, how did you do this? You're in this commercial, or, you know? So I was like, hey, it's not like a TV commercial or anything. It's the spec. But they were just so happy that, you know, he was doing something. So.
Oh my gosh, you would have never guessed. I really thought that like you got them professionally online from New York or something. The actors, they have such amazing looks and really great acting, and I would have never thought that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, both of them are first timers.
Oh my gosh, well, shout out to them. They did amazing, great looks too. Like that little kid needs to be. He's probably gonna get.
He's really good at basketball. I was like, yo, I need this kid. This, you know, like I was like, I could get an actor, but if they're not good at basketball, you're gonna see it, you know. So yeah. I figured like I could probably coach them into the emotions, you know.
Right, harder to coach someone to play basketball rather than to become an actor, probably. So you said that on the day that you guys were filming, it was raining, it was all this stuff was going on, but you guys still continued to shoot the day that you had planned?
Yes, correct. So, you know, once we got to the court, it was raining, and the basketball court floor, it was a mat, so it was like super slippery, right? So we had to kind of like decide, hey, you know, do we change the dates or do we continue going? My brother and Gene, they both decided, nah, we're going to do this today. So I was like, all right, let's go. I like it. You know what I mean? It stopped raining, thankfully. And then they were, like I said, they were able, like, when it came to doing the basketball moves, you know, they had to be a little slow because I told them, I was like, hey, guys, just slow down. I don't want you guys getting hurt. Like, it's not worth it, you know, like spraining an ankle or going to the hospital and stuff like that. But they killed it. They killed it.
Wow. So what would you say you were most proud of, and what did you learn most from this experience? I mean, I love that you guys, no matter what, rain or shine, you did it, and you had this idea, you made something beautiful. So looking back at this experience, what did you learn? Yeah, and how was it for you?
I would say I've learned to trust in my abilities, right? Because I don't know why I've been afraid to kind of like tackle like, you know, my dreams for such a long time. I've just been stuck editing and, you know, as much as that pays the bills, I just feel like I have a vision to be a director. So kind of like doing that and then being on set with the guys, like with my friends, with my brother, with this kid, you know, it was just kind of like, it was so awesome. Everyone was like happy. Like it's unexplainable. It's unexplainable because you're doing what you love. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was amazing. Even though it was like a rainy day, I was just like, all right, man, let's get this done. And once we did, and we saw like the whole finished thing, they were like, yo, this is dope. Like, this looks like a real commercial. And I was like, well, what did you think it was going to look like? You know, like that's what I was going for. So
no, it absolutely does.
I have like a dope story though. Like, so this commercial actually, there was a producer that got, I don't know how he saw it. I don't know if it was through like, you know, like my website or somebody sent it to him, but he reached out to me and he's like, hey, I'm going to show this to Tom Brady because he's looking to have more people of color, you know, in his branding. So I was like, man, stop playing with me, man. Like, there's got to be a joke. He didn't pick it up, but he had a lot of good things to say. And I was just kind of like, this is mind blowing. The fact that he got to see it, just the fact that he got to see it alone, I was just like, yo, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's just a taste of if someone just saw that and wanted to show it.
I know.
That's just a taste of what I think where this is going to go. Where do you see this commercial going? If you can manifest right now where you want this commercial going, what do you see happening for this?
I mean, if it can get to Adidas or any other like, I would say like sports type brand that wants to use it, like I'm so down to like even reshoot it for their branding and everything. You know what I mean? Like, I think everyone is just really in love with that story. right? With kind of like what they're saying, like just the narration and the VO. I think that's really what the people love because, I can go to the park and shoot people playing basketball and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm a big fan of selling emotion, and I feel like I did it right with this one.
I absolutely agree. Selling emotion. And also, I think representation is huge right now. And for people to watch this and say, hey, I look like him. If he's following his dream, I could do his dream. I think it's wonderful.
That's really one of my biggest goals as well. Kind of like, getting people of color, getting more Latinx people as well, so.
I love that. Well, I love that so much. To wrap this up, I would love to ask you why you wanted to submit this to Garden State Film Festival and what are you hoping audiences get out of watching this?
Well, I recently moved to New Jersey, so I was looking for a festival that kind of like represents everyone that I've worked with. Like Gene lives here. This is his home. This is my home now. And I figured like, hey, you know what? Like we are shooting here. The park is here. This is Jersey City. Why not?
Oh my God, did you shoot in Jersey City?
Yeah, we shot in Jersey City. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's where I am right now.
Oh,
that's
nice.
So cool. I mean, I love that you guys shot in Jersey. You got people from Jersey, and we're playing this in Jersey. And I just love that people can see this, and I hope that they tell their friends. Somehow this gets to Adidas, Nike, or someone else like Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone at the basketball court already seen it, so they're like, they're like, yo, we didn't know like this is what you do, and it was like, yeah, I didn't know that either, but
it's really amazing. No, congratulations. And thank you for sharing that personal story of you kind of not, sticking with editing and not following what you wanted to do, because that is completely relatable. I think a lot of artists struggle with doing their day job and having all these ideas die in their head. And I think it's really inspiring that you made it happen very successfully.
I do have another film that actually submitted and got accepted as well, which is the Father's Day Spec.
I'm sorry, say that again. What's the film?
Father's Day Spec. So that was like another spec commercial that I did for Father's Day. And it was kind of like for a liquor brand, Terramana. I just chose any liquor brand. It didn't have to be that one, but I wanted to showcase, again, I wanted to sell an emotion of gratitude and family and celebrating Father's Day, and not have like your cliche liquor commercial where the guy's the ladies' man or he's like a James Bond type character, so.
Oh, I love that. Well, congratulations on having 2 specs accepted. I love that you mentioned that because it's important to talk about that, and that's huge success for you, having both accepted to the festival. And congratulations again. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Let me tell everyone how they can see Thank You Big Brother. It will be playing in the Asbury Hotel in Asbury Hall Saturday, March 26th. In the block 6 to 7:45 p.m. Also check out his other spec, Father's Day. And thank you so much, Erix, for taking the time out to talk to us, inspire all of our viewers, and do what you do. I hope you continue being a director, because obviously it's...
Thank you. I'm on it. Trust me, we're going to get there. So.
Absolutely. We're going to see this playing and the Super Bowl commercial within a year. Maybe, I'm sure. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Have a great day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too.